Behrouz, can you just give us an overview of your journey so far?
If I were to go back to, a trigger point where it started at BeMo, it would probably be going all the way back to my high school years and coming, going from Iran and immigrating to Canada and getting the culture shock when I arrived, not knowing the language, not having any friends, and combine that with the fact that being in high school as a teenager is already tough. Now you don't know the language, and it kind of allowed me to see how important education could be in someone's life, even at a high school stage. Then later on, of course, I got assimilated to the culture. When I went to my undergraduate years, there was a significant gap in the education where if you wanted to learn subject matter, it was really easy and it was fantastic education. But if you wanted to learn about life, if you wanted to learn how to be a professional, if you wanted to learn how to find out what you really want to do with your life, and once you figure that out, how to actually do that after university, let's say graduate school, professional school, or just go open a business, let's say, that was the piece that was missing. So that was clearly felt when I was doing my undergraduate studies at the University of Toronto. Then later on, I started my graduate work again at the University of Toronto when I was doing my PhD in immunology. And it became a little bit more clear that the gap is again clear. And the other gap that I noticed was a lot of students that were actually in the program, they were not necessarily there because they loved the program or they loved research per se. There were some that really did, but there were a lot that didn't. There was a significant number that did. It just didn't make sense. And it was a little bit puzzling as how we were selecting students that were not really interested to do the work that this program was actually offering. Now, there's multiple reasons why this was happening, but one of them was, of course, the selection process. And because, as I got through the selection process myself and I saw others come in, there was again a gap of, okay, how do we select people who show a genuine interest in what the program has to offer and that are able to become what the program is meant to do and be able to go through this rigorous training and actually have an education that can have an impact on their career.